Hey, so guys, I believe it's the same guy who leaked. You know what? I have a history with leaks. When I think that they're true and when I think I can poke holes in them, I like to make videos on them. When I'm not sure, I just stay the hell away, as if it's the plague. But the leak. Bleh. So the leak for Smash Ultimate said that Dragon Quest would be getting Erdrick uh, into the game. That was sort of true. I think technically he was wrong though, because technically it's the hero and Erdrick's a costume. I don't know anything about Dragon. I was about to say Dragon Ball, Dragon Quest, other than it has the Dragon Ball art style. I adore it for that one reason. Um, and also that one character looks a lot like Goku, and the main character in the trailer looked a lot like Android 17. Like I was like, but then the one leaker's like, "Trust me, dude, Banjo Kazooie's coming," and then Banjo Kazooie came, and I was like, and then I think he predicted Joker, but it was a bit weird on that one, so that could have been coincidence. Um, However, he also predicted Doom Guy. I think he's the one who did that. But here's the thing about Doom Guy. I'm gonna tell you why he would be so cool, and then I'm gonna just shut it down. Okay? So I'm not trying to build expectations or anything. I'm just trying to tell you, like, I think this would be awesome, but it's not happening. Okay? I will, I will do something if I am proven wrong. I will do something. That, man, that's just like, if you don't give me $5,000 now, I will do something. Don't make me do something. No. Give money to I don't know yet. I'll come up with the terms eventually and I'll do it. Anyways, I want to be proven wrong. But here's the thing. So, Doom. Very violent. Like, yeah, Metal Gear has its violent moments, but you can get away with that. There's Doom, right? And actually, we're not even going to count the violence, okay? Because, honestly, I want Mortal Kombat characters in the game. So we're not going to count the violence. We're not going to worry about that right now. Here's all the cool stuff. So, it's Doom Guy. He can be super, um, like, agile while he's in this heavy suit. He could be really fast and have a few moves that really hit hard. And I think for the most part, some of like he'll use guns and chainsaws and shit. But I think for the most part, he actually just like use punches and melee weapons like chainsaw. Uh, oh, and he'd have the ability to go berserk for a few minutes. He could like pull up a little menu to pull up a specific power up. Not quad damage or anything like that, but invisibility could be really cool. And berserk. Now instead of berserk doing glory kills, it's just punches and shit. But and then his final smash could be like a combo final smash or a cutscene final smash. If it's a combo, like Donkey Kong or Pikachu, or let me get one more example. I'm going through everything in my head real quick. Meta Knight, it's very self-explanatory what he would do. He'd just hit you a bunch. But I guess he could use his chainsaw a bunch to slice you up. Obviously, there'd be no blood or gore or anything like that, but he could do that if he wanted to. He could, um, After, a few chainsaw swipes, he gets the super shotgun, and then he finishes off with the BFG. But maybe somewhere in there you could throw in a glory kill like animation. And then if it's going to be a cutscene Final Smash, like King Dedede, Shulk, or Mega Man, he could do something similar to what I just listed, and then he could throw you into a army of demons while you're in hell, or whatever. And it could look a little bit like Hellboy's super move in Injustice. A little bit, not too much, because that would directly contradict what I just said he could do. But then he could, the Doom music would be really cool, like the title screen in 2016 Doom, some remixes of the music in the original Doom or Ultimate Doom, whatever, and then some other things. But in his level, he has 3 possibilities. 4 possibilities. Doom Eternal is coming out, and they have 2 new locations that you can go to: the Sentinel Homeworld and Heaven. Now, the thing about his 4 possibilities being Mars, the Sentinel Homeworld, Heaven or Hell, is Nintendo has a history with not agreeing with religious references, right? And even if it wasn't a religious reference thing, do you really think Nintendo would want to have Hell as a location in their game? That's that thing. I'd love to be proven wrong, but that right there are so many reasons they shouldn't do that. There are so many reasons they should, but there's so many more that they shouldn't. I want to be proven wrong. I want to be proven wrong. Trust me. But I mean, they just had the most ridiculous controversy recently. Not recently. Well, yes, recently, but it was a long time ago. Not a long time ago. I'm gonna explain. It was sometime in 2018, towards the end. Actually, I think it was the day that the Joker came out as DLC. The most ridiculous controversy was apparently in one of the Joker's songs, it said like, you're retarded, and then the pause, and then says, yeah, that's right, I can say it. And I'm like, I do not hear what you're talking about. Other people do hear it, but they say that it's something else, but I just don't hear it at all. If they're trying to get away with it, why would they say it in the first place? It's a song, you can hear it. People were saying the reason that there are no subtitles is because they wanted to get away with it. But if that was their goal, they wouldn't have said it, because it clearly didn't work. So that was the most idiotic controversy ever. But do you imagine how much people are going to pound the game if Hell is a location? Or even Heaven, really? I mean, mostly Hell, I think, is worse, but, Heaven, even. And to be honest, if I'm playing Doom Guy in Smash Bros. And I get to pick a stage, I want that stage to be Hell, but I'm not sure that they can do that. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I'm going to make a video on Doom Guy appearing in Mortal Kombat 11. But there are so many reasons I don't think this is going to happen. One, Doom Guy appears to be heading to Mortal Kombat 11 instead. Don't get your hopes up, though. The connections are very loose. I happen to believe in the connections, but I admit that they could freaking be anything. The connections so far could even just bring back Leatherface from Mortal Kombat X. Now, we don't think that they're going to do that, but it could. Hold on. Alright, sorry guys, I needed to get some water. But what the hell was I going on about? I'll be right back. So yeah, I'd want the stage to be held because, like, yeah, Mars would be cool too, but I'm just like, no! That's basically what I'm thinking. But basically, those levels, they just don't work. I don't know anything about the Sentinel homeworld. I'm pretty sure that's a new concept for Doom Eternal. The Sentinels were referenced in 2016, but I'm pretty sure that they were. You never actually see them or know what their homeworld was. And this one is a really strange connection, I'll admit, but it's just something I'm thinking about. So kids play this game, right? I mean, I'm a kid, technically. Barely, I'm like 17, but in less than a year, I'll be 18. Now, of course, my birthday was in April, so obviously I still got a long ways to go. But, less than a year, let's just say. But, kids play this game. It's a kid game. It's a fun one. It's not at all watered down because of that, but it's fun. And, maybe having the Doomslayer's enemies, the demons, might freak some kids out, I'm not saying that's a good reason to just not do it. If that's literally your only reason, like, why? But I'm saying if there are enough reasons and then you stack that on top, that's good enough to not do it at all. But I think it'd be really cool to have the enemies fighting in the background. They could probably pull like an Alfonso from Alfonso or Toon Link in the Smash 3DS / Smash Ultimate Spirit Tracks level, where if you're playing as Doom Guy, or Doom Slayer, whatever we want to call him, in the background of that stage, there will be a generic UAC Marine in the background, fighting all the demons. And if you do, if you have the demons, or if you're playing as if like Doom Guy is not in the game or is not in the round, Doom Guy will be in the background and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. And I actually think that having a Pinky as a Pinky or a Baron or a Hell Knight, I think having them as assist trophies would be pretty cool. DLC so far has not added assist trophies, so I don't know if that'll happen. But it would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty dope. And then, like, just these are all very good reasons, I think, except for the creeping children out thing. That's not a particularly good reason, not a compelling one. It's just a thing that I can see, just not one that I actually believe. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think Doom Guy or Doomslayer or unnamed UAC Space Marine. I don't think that's gonna happen. However, let me get straight to his alternates. One, or his costumes. I mean, one, you have Doom 2016's design. You have Doom Eternal's design. Doom Eternal looks to be slightly different, mostly in terms of color, and he's got this shoulder laser now, and that's cool. I don't think that the shoulder laser should do anything in Smash Bros, but it's there and it pokes out, so I think if you have the Doom Eternal design, that it should poke out on his thing too. And then you could have the original design of Doom Guy, which isn't super different, but it is pretty different. and the rest of it could be really cool. Like have a different guy and just have a a generic UAC Marine based on the multiplayer designs for some of these characters in Doom 2016. So have one that is like a generic looking guy, in like having his primary color be white and his secondary be red, and then have one guy in blue, or like primary be metallic, or no, primary be a glossy blue and the secondary be a metallic blue, and then have one guy that's just gold, like all solid gold, and then I think the blue guy should be a cyber demonic look. The gold guy should be a demonic look, and the white and red guy should be a just a UAC guy. And I think that's going to be the end of this video. I think I covered just about everything. I wish I could animate it for you guys so you guys can know what I'm talking about. I'm sure if anyone really cares, though, they'll animate it, but I have no animating skills. I have no software to do that. I have no way of doing that. If I could, trust me, I would. That would be awesome. But I have no way to do that, so I apologize. I don't even have editing software for this. I can try to work something out with editing software, but my skills are non-existent. I love making YouTube videos, so if I could make them better, trust me, I would. Once I get a job, though, I'm going to start hiring people to help me out. Just like, yo, throw money at my problems.